What is going on, everybody? Shadow here, bringing you guys another ShadowCast story video. This one has to do with our boy Gary the Snail. That's why everyone's favorite beloved pet, Gary, from SpongeBob SquarePants. I couldn't talk for some reason. So basically, the theory behind this is that Gary the Snail is not the same Gary we know and love. Basically, what I'm trying to get at is right here. Gary the Snail has been replaced multiple times because according to two key parts in the SpongeBob franchise and era and all that stuff, two things have been said about how SpongeBob meets Gary. The first one is in an episode where episode that Plenty gets his pet amoeba Spot. SpongeBob makes the quote, "I got Gary from a pound." Well, it's not a quote, but well, he says that he got Gary from the same pound. But then fast forward in real life to the SpongeBob Run movie, we find out that he found Gary at Camp Coral. But that begs the question though, why? Why is there two different stories about how SpongeBob got Gary? Now you could just say that maybe there's two different two different worlds, two different universes, which would go good with the multiverse theory and multiverse theory for SpongeBob, but I'm not gonna do that this time. This time we're gonna be talking about why Gary the Snail has been replaced, or at least has died multiple times. Yeah. Okay, so first off, we have this thing right here. And Gary the Snail is a sea snail. The average lifespan of a sea snail in captivity is 5 years. But in the wild, it's 25 years. And if we look at SpongeBob's age, SpongeBob is, as of now, 36 years old. But when the show started, apparently, before I do this, guys, the 36, all the ages I'm getting are estimated ages that I found online from other people, from other sources. So it may not be an exact age, but they say he's about 36 years old now as of today. He was supposedly 13 years old when the show started. 10 years old at Camp Coral. I'm talking about Camp Coral too because this theory has to do with Camp Coral too, because Gary the Snail's origin to SpongeBob was put into Camp Coral as well as the original show. But then here's the thing though. Now here's the thing though. Even if Gary's in the wild, Gary would still be dead at least, because as of now, Gary is 32 years old. Yeah, 32 years old. That means in captivity, Gary would have been placed at least 6 times. The heck? Ah, frick. Oh, crap. Yeah, Gary would have at least 6 times before ever anyone noticed. But this thing though, only 2 things have been said about this. Or has there? I guess there's only that I know of. But here's the thing though, I don't understand. This right here. Gary the Snail can live to 25 years in the wild. So technically, he can still live to 25 years. So even if that case, there is still only, wait for it, 2, I don't know why I put my pin out. There's still only 2 times Gary's been placed if we go with the 25-year thing. Which you think about it, that would make sense to do that one because he's still in the wild. He's just captive in the wild. So it's still technically in the wild. So basically, what I say though is they're actually getting onto something here with the whole 2 different origin stories for Gary the Snail. Because by time 25 years hits Gary, that would have been about, okay, when the third story started, he'd be 13 years old. No, sorry, 9 years old when the show started on the original thing. Another 25 years, that would have been at least 25 minus 9. My brain's not thinking today. 16 years. 16 years later, that'd be 16 years later, which actually adds up to, I believe, around the time that Gary's new thing comes out. Hold on. 1999 plus 16, 5. That doesn't about right. It's. I can't. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta do some math. And my brain's not thinking today. So according to this, that would have been 2015 that Gary the Snail would have died. Now, if I were to look up that episode, I'm guessing it's around that time, and in that area is when Gary the Snail is replaced with a new Gary the Snail. Now, if you believe me, I will actually go over there and look real fast. Can we do that? I will. Let me go look up what episode that is. Okay, hold on. Let me just get out of this. Okay, so I was 2 years off. It wasn't 2015. I mean, it's 2015. It'd be 16 years later. But apparently, it's actually is that? Yeah. 2015 would be 16 years later, 25 years. But according to this right here. So here, SpongeBob. That Plankton SpongeBob talks about a thing on this episode here, 2013. That's not that much because if you think about it, it is a lifespan for seasonal is averagely 25 years in the wild. But being in captivity, it could be shortened. I mean, still he's in the wild, like I said, he's still in the wild, but it could be shortened due to the fact that he is in captivity, but also in the wild. So it could be a difference. Like there could be something. Like could be a slight difference in the lifespan. So it kind of makes sense right there to be a little short in 25 years. That'd be about 20. That'd take about 23 years of that right there. But now, here's the thing, though. Gary wasn't just placed at that time right there because according to that didn't make a lot more sense because apparently, according to Camp Coral sources, Gary the Snail is 6 years old. Now, if you don't get it right here, Gary the Snail, Camp Coral comes out before the original series. It is a prequel. Meaning, everything I just said makes no sense unless you think about this right here. Instead of taking 9 years, but take 6 years, Gary the Snail would have been 26 years when he died. means he lived 1 extra year. In Gary the Snail would have been at least 26 years old, between 25 and 26 years old when he died. In season 20, in that episode of Plankton's Pet in 2013. Gary the Snail was replaced right then. The new Gary Snail that we see after that in 2013, I think that Gary the Snail has been replaced in 2013. Prove me wrong. Gary the Snail's newest age is, wait for it, it would be about 7 years old, I think. Yeah, 7 years old. And that's what I'm saying is right here. Gary the Snail has died, sadly has died, but has been replaced by a new snail, also named Gary. And I don't think no one else saw this coming but me. Bye. Wait, before I say go, I think you guys may go. Make sure you guys hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell for any more notifications of anything coming up. Plus, go check out my other channel, Shadow Alpha 001. Also check out my TikTok. ShadowCast Radio is actually TikTok now too. Yeah, go check all the stuff out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.